global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Global Happiness today. If you have been following what is happening in Anambra State, you will agree with me that it is the turn of the Agberos and Governor Soludo. But there's a twist to the matter. The Keke drivers have entered the whole issue, and it's now more like a triangular matter. Anambra is hot. Anambra may be looking at another dimension of insecurity. Well, you're going to look at two things happening: one in Anambra, one in Southeast in general. As ever since the advent of UGM, the issue of traditional marriage, burial ceremony have taken a different tone. Charges are done. A lot of issues happening at the same time in Southeast. In the moment, we're going to share this news put together and very quickly too. But before we do that, we'd like you to subscribe to our channel by clicking on the right subscribe button. Beside it, you'll see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Just yesterday, the day before yesterday, the Keke drivers were angry over the fact that the truck drivers as well were also angry over the fact that the touts have resumed in earnest in Southeast, in Anambra in particular, where Soludo had banned the issue of touting stroke Agberoism in Anambra State. Obviously, from one indication, they did not have where to leverage on or what to do as a source of living. They went back to their old ways, which is collecting illegal taxes. But this time around, it went wrong, and a few hours ago, a lot of things went down. Well, one Agbero guy had actually stabbed the Keke man, and he gave up at 3.3 on Anambra for refusing to offer the levy that was put on him to pay as taxes. It was a bad thing in that 3.3 as Keke drivers revolted and tracked the Agbero guy to his compound at College Road 33 Onitsha and burnt everything to ashes. And of course, in the same Southeast, a lot has happened, and the moment we're going to find out what it is that's going on in Southeast. Well, according to an Igbo man who is a well-respected person, he said that in the last 2 months, said he has received about three invitations to attend traditional marriages of Igbo men and women at Abuja. He said he missed the first two, but attended the last one as at yesterday at a hotel hall. He said it looks like a wedding reception. Everything went on fine, and the items on the list were monetized, which means they didn't bring the regular traditional stuff. But let's continue anyway. He said, he now said, I asked the brother to the bride their reasons for choosing Abuja. He told me that their area in Anambra State was under siege of the UGM men. He bitterly complained that twice that they tried the traditional marriage, they aborted because UGM demanded 5 million naira from them. He has been confirmed, or rather it has been confirmed by many now, that in some parts of Imo State and Anambra State, that you will pay the boys in the forest. That's what they call them, the boys in the forest. You say they'll pay the boys in the forest heavy levy before you can bury someone or even have any social event. Indeed, we live in an interesting time as Igbos. Now, this is coming from a man who over time have noticed from Timothy Ofebu that the Igbo traditional marriage now is now done outside Igbo land. Now, before now, if you've ever witnessed Igbo traditional marriage, it's something to behold. The beauty, the regal, everything about it is awesome. It's a sight to behold. Where the Igbos call it Ibanko, where you have the wine, the palm wine, the raw one, the natural type, and where you begin to follow the kola nut breaking. And when they are doing that kola nut breaking, you don't speak Igbo. They will tell you kola nut does not understand. You don't speak English. They will tell you the kola nut does not understand English. You have to go down to speaking Igbo. And for every time they break this kola nut, for everyone, if it is in 4 places, 5 places, it has significance. And of course, the wine carrying, the list, it's always awesome. Now you can imagine because you can't do it in the southeast, and some of those items may not be able to be may not be gotten very easily outside southeast. It's always best gotten, especially the fresh ones, best gotten in like the oba and the rest. You easily get them in the southeast. Now you have to monetize it. Oh, bring this how many tubers of yam? Bring this George wrapper, bring this Shago wrapper, bring this particular cloth or particular damask for, and then and bring this dress for if it's a first daughter, they'll tell us dada, all those things that makes it beautiful. So when they come, they begin to do the ogele things for the wife or for the bride. All those things are now being monetized. We can't do that because insecurity is going to be the then that will come around on the ada if the woman is an ada, who's going to do the now monetize and probably give their own share, the little share they will give to the ada, maybe in an account, and they'll just do it like it's a white wedding. All those collar not breaking will be off. They'll just monitor how much the collar. Okay, give it the money. Okay, give it to the elders. Let them just share the money. So the elders will be in the village, collect their money quietly and put it. No more respecting of the tradition, because who will now be traveling all the way from from Anambra or probably from Imo to start coming to Abuja, the hosting of people to go and start looking for palm wine and all that. They now said, okay, instead of doing all those things, let's give them the money in the village. Whatever they want to do with it, let them do. We will now run this thing like white wedding. We have given them, so who give her the bride? Maybe the father of the girl will just come around, give the bride. They'll just probably take, instead of taking palm wine, they'll take wine. Hey, father, how did we get to this level? Simply because of what? We've taken insecurity to a greater level. We do sit at home, but now the sit at home have gone to a different dimension now where you cannot do anything. Now nobody can hold them because anarchy is already in the land. We look at it as we are laughing, we're encouraging, we're not looking at the other side. There was a two side to a coin, the good and the bad side. If we're going to say sit at home, okay, no problem. Let it be just Monday sit at home. Do not allow doubting, Agberoism, or insecurity to take the other part of the day. If it does, the same people you are going to leverage on to protect the people may not be there anymore. Look at what is happening now. Very soon, if we continue in this light and we do not begin to, take a retrospect and think of what we are doing to our Igbo, the Southeast, we may not be having culture to celebrate in the time to come. Now we have this festival called New Yam Festival, Iege. They call it Iege in Southeast. Are you sure men of timber and caliber will come for Iege? Since already traditional marriage now is now questionable in some part of Southeast. Well, I leave you, my brethren and brothers and sisters, to meet us in our comment section. What's your stand? While we talk about sit at home, UGM and the rest, it is taking a different dimension. It is not those in Abuja that is suffering it all. It is not those in diaspora that is suffering it all. It is those living in Southeast, having nowhere else to go, that is feeling the bite. Let's meet in our conversation. Let's brainstorm. What is